Hey everyone, is your boy Damage here with the week 4 match Teambuilder against Claduva, coach of the Colorado Mammoth Swines, and oh boy, so a little bit of explanation for why this video is a tad late. In the CDL, there was a little bit of a catch-up week, just because there were some coaches that were falling behind. And I wanted to make use of the catch-up week just because, like, there's a little bit of IRL stuff going on with me right now. It's just basically college work. Fuck college work, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I was a little bit busy with some IRL stuff. And, like, even with, like, an extra week of preparation, I still feel that I'm not really ready for this match. Like, I'm going to show the teams right about now, and you can probably see that, well, at least from, just looking at the teams, my matchup isn't necessarily the best. Not only that, but my opponent, let's just say he's a very solid player. I did only face him only once, and I did lose to him 3-0. But yeah, this guy is just, this guy's good. This guy is just very fucking good. Not only that, but like, okay, you've had some time to look at the teams. So here's what I got to say about the matchup. Look at his Halucha, and look at my team. Yeah. This matchup isn't looking like the best for me, not in the fucking slightest. So, yeah, and honestly, like I did say before that I didn't really have much time to really prep for this match because, again, IRL shit. And so it's like I'm not really entirely sure how to go against this team. I didn't have much time to think of it. I didn't have the opportunity to ask people for mocks, so it's like I don't even know any it's like I might have an idea on what he's bringing. Like, okay, right off the bat, I'm just gonna say he's bringing Coco Lucha no matter what. This, like, my team is actually free for, like, it's basically Lucha fodder. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, okay. So I think with that, I'm pretty sure it's a good time for me to go through the team. So I guess I should start off with basically my offensive mons that are hopefully going to be my win conditions for this team. The main one is Linoon here. Now, when it comes to this particular matchup, I actually like Linoon a lot, because when it comes to his team, it's either insanely fast or really slow. It's like in some weeks you could either just bring, like, just raw balance, like just walls and then his fast shit, or just go like semi-trick room offense with like Stacka, Slowbro, Marowak, Wishy-Washy, stuff like that. So I thought priority was like, it's like if I can play this matchup right, Linoon is basically the mon that's gonna win me the game. So what I have here for the moment, I mean, I might just switch up the what I have right now is just enough speed to creep max speed Claydol. But honestly, I think maybe going into this match, I might just go like full HP, max HP, max attack, just because, like, again, his speed tiers are very polarized. They're in two opposite spectrums within each other. They're either really fast or really slow. So yeah. Oh, and also the moves, E-Speed, just because, yeah, Belly Jump E-Speed, that's what Lightning does. Shadow Claw is for mons like Marowak and Claydol, and Stopping Town Jump is just mostly for Stack Attacker. Actually, now that I think about it, I can honestly see Clyde bring an Air Balloon Stack Attacker just so it doesn't get fucked over by this. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen. Okay. Next one of the team. Choice Band Weavile. I will admit this is kind of standard. Like it's just basically dual stab, knock off, icicle crash, ice shard for priority, which is nice. Poison jab is mostly there for Florgus, although one thing I might do is switch poison jab for pursuit, just because if I do switch into mons like Marowak or Claydol, while it's not in the Trick Room, that is really good for me. It's also good for pursuit trapping Slowbro as well, but who knows? Oh yeah, and the speed is to creep max speed Sneasel. And it's like, even if I'm creeping for Sneasel, although Brick Break would be nice for just, you know, taking it out, Poison Jab does about like 73 to 80 something %. So yeah, it's like with a little bit of Rock's Chip, Weavile can take it out with a Poison Jab. The last offensive win condition that I have, or maybe not a win condition, but just something to soften up the team, I guess, for Line Sweep, is Choice Scarf Salazzle. Again, the reason why I'm going Scarf Salazzle is just because I feel that Salazzle's speed tier works wonders against my opponent's team, like speed tier wise, just because the only mons in his team that could outspeed Salazzle naturally are Hawlucha, which, I mean, obviously the Hawlucha's gonna run like an Electric Seed set, because, yeah, Unburdened, blah blah blah, it already outspeeds. And I don't expect claduva to bring a Scarf Coco to this game. I'd say more so along the lines of just Life Orb, or maybe Shucka Berry or something like that. And, yeah, and I do think that Salazzle's stabs are they work pretty well against this team. Fire Poison hits most of his team, and the mons that do switch in, say like Stakataka and Alolan Marowak, I can hit him up with a Toxic on the switch. Hidden Power Ice is there for Salamence. Speaking of which, the EVs on Salazzle are meant to outspeed a +1 Ments. The reason why I'm deciding to creep for Salamence instead of Sneasel, just because I don't think Choice Scarf Sneasel is coming to this game. And I have seen Claduva bring Scarf Sneasel before, but I know it was for a specific tech for Mega Alakazam. Because I remember seeing it in Pokemon and B's videos, like something Scarf Weavile for Mega Alakazam, something. So yeah, I think that's what I have. Now, when it comes to, when it comes to Linoon, Weavile, and Salazzle, I thought these were the best mons I had at my disposal to basically handle Claduva's team offensively, because, like, okay, I can't really show it here. I mean, maybe I'll show it in, like, you know, the potential backup section, because, like, there were a bunch of mons that I wanted to bring this game, but I couldn't fit the space. Or the second reason being, my team was getting a little bit too passive. Like, it couldn't really close out the game. So, pardon me, water break. So basically, when it came to finding out the rest of the members of my team, I basically just had a lot of trouble figuring out the question of how do I not get fucked over by Coco, Mega Beedrill, Hawlucha, Marowak, some of his Trick Room shit, how do I not get fucked over by Coco Lucha or something like that, plus some of his other shit. Cause yeah, honestly, Clad's team is a fucking nightmare to prepare for. Cause yeah, most of his shit I can't really find a solid answer for. His team is really scary offensive-wise. So let's just talk about mons that I'm thinking of bringing. Maybe. So, the first mon that the first defensive pivot that I'm bringing to this team is Gliscor. This Gliscor is mainly here for Mega Beedrill and Stakataka. And what the EVs in this spread are for is, I believe the HP and defense on Gliscor were meant to take 2 Gyro Balls from Stakataka. The speed on Gliscor is meant to creep no speed vents. However, I might just resort to and getting rid of the speed, invest the rest in Spadef, and then make this a relaxed nature in order to take Gyro Balls better. I have this mon has Defog to remove hazards, Earthquake just for good stab, U-turn to basically pivot out on mons that could potentially switch in to Gliscor. Like say for example, I suppose Tangrowth maybe? Yeah, probably Tangrowth. And Protect is there to stall out Trick Rooms. Now, one thing that you might notice here is that I decided not to bring rocks this game. This might change, honestly, and the reason why I'm deciding not to bring rocks just because I can't really fit the space. Alternatively, one thing I was thinking of is like bringing a Stealth Rock Taunt set, because what's nice about this team is that his only consistent rocker is Claydol, and his other 2 rockers, Sakataka and Alolan Marowak, do get fucked over by Earthquake. However, Claydol does have access to Ice Beams, so say I lead Gliscor turn 1 and he leads Claydol. I taunt the Claydol and then Claydol kills me turn 1 with Ice Beam. That's not fun. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say about Gliscor. The next mon I decided to bring to this game is Sylveon. Now, this Sylveon's EVs is a little bit different from your standard fare. The HP in Spadef on Sylveon is meant to take on 2 Specs Thunderbolts from Coco. And from that, it just has enough defense to live a +2 Acrobatics from Hawlucha, but only at full. Like, if I recall correctly, the damage roll was around 84 to 98 or something like that. So it's like, I suppose you can say this might be the best, Hawlucha that I can like squeeze into this team, but I suppose it's not really that reliable because it's also a Coco switch and like, oh my god. Whatever. So yeah, Wish Protect, because it's his only form of reliable recovery, and it's nice for supporting the team. Hyper Voice as the actually wait a minute, I just realized. Please tell me you have access to Moonlight. No, you don't. That would just be too easy, wouldn't it? So yeah, Wish Protect, it's its form of recovery. Good for supporting the team. Hyper Voice is there, not only because of, of course it's its most reliable stab, but it's also nice for, Clad's probably not going to bring this, but it is nice if he opts to bring a sub bulk up or sub SD Hawlucha. I don't expect him to, because then you just be giving me a free kill in Sylveon. And I have Toxic on Sylveon just because it is nice for mons that could potentially switch into Sylveon. Let's just say Florges or something like that. And even though Florges has heal bells, it's like I do have double Toxic on Salazzle and Sylveon, which is nice for stalling out Florges' heal balls or something like that. The last defensive pivot that I have for this team is Buzzwole. Now the reason why Buzzwole's here is it's basically my main answer to Sneasel. It's also nice for switching into Mega B, another switching for Stack Attacka. And yeah, I think that's it. And honestly, oh jeez, I don't know if this set's gonna work, because I was really hesitant on bringing Buzzwole at first, because it does get fucked over by Hawlucha. But I thought, hey, it gets counter. It'd be a nice lure for Hawlucha. If it doesn't set up, it just goes for raw acrobatics instead. Yeah. So yeah, it has Leech Life. Leech Life is good against the defensive core that my opponent has, such as Tangrowth and Slowbro. It's also nice for hitting Claydol as well. And I'm pretty sure the speed on Buzzwole was meant to outspeed. Actually, no, oh wait, no. I think the speed was just there for potential speed creeps. I believe the bulk on Buzzwole was there to live. I think it was meant to live a raw Z-Fly from Salamence, which would be nice. The reason why I have Earthquake there instead of like Ice Punch is just because I felt like I want to hit mons like Marowak instead and Stack Attacka. Just because, I mean, for one, Buzzwole is nice for switching into Stack Attacka and it can threaten it. And it's nice for hitting Marowak when it's not under Trick Room. So yeah, I think that's my team. Apologies if this was kind of like a lackluster team builder video, because again, I didn't really have that much time to prep, and honestly, like I did have some time, you know, to think about what I wanted to bring, but this was honestly a nightmare of a prep session for me, just because I don't know what the fuck I didn't know what to do. There were a lot of things I wanted to bring. Like, I wanted to bring a defensive Mega Latias so I won't get fucked over by Hawlucha. And I was wondering if I wanted to make like 3 attacks Roost or Defog Roost. But what sucks about Mega Latias is that it gets just like mons like Mega Beedrill and Sneasel just shit on it. And D-Dance Cements just kills it with the Dragon Claw. So yeah. So yeah, that was a thing. I wanted to bring a Spadef pressure stalling Raikou to be like, you know, especially defensive pivot against Tapu Koko. Would have been nice for stalling out Trick Room and like wearing down Steam for my win conditions. However, I couldn't really fit it, and Raikou didn't really provide that much utility anyways, you know, whereas mons like Gliscor provided a little bit of defog utility. Plus, if I decided to, like, let's just say sub in Raikou for Sylveon, I would have had a little bit more trouble against mons like Tangrowth, a little bit more trouble against mons like Slowbro, I think. Actually, okay, maybe this is on the fly, but maybe I could bring Raikou instead of Sylveon, question mark? Maybe? I don't know. I also wanted to bring Seismitoad, but I couldn't find a way to fit it in. Just because, like, I know that Seismitoad didn't really have access to reliable recovery. Buzzwole does. It's like Seismitoad would have been nice for switching into mons like Marowak, Stack Attacka, maybe Sneasel, but it was just hard. Oh, and also Mega Beedrill, but yeah, it just, if I like say subbed in Seismitoad for Buzzwole, then I would be asking Seismitoad to tank a lot. So yeah, I also wanted to bring a Spadef, or okay, kind of like a bulky Serena, you know, for mons like Koko, maybe Slowbro, but then looking at the team, I figured it'd be only good for Koko, and if he brought like physical Coco with Brave Bird, then that sucked anyway. I wanted to bring Regirock, either like an EV Regirock, so it would be good against Coco. Or maybe like a counter Regirock as like a lure for Hawlucha, but honestly, this team was just a headache and a half for me to build for. Again, sorry for the my lackluster take on these team builder, or on this particular team builder, but yeah. This, like, honestly, this is that kind of matchup where I just feel utterly helpless against this team because I don't know what to fucking do. Like this. This. Like, I honestly don't know what to fucking do here. Like, this is the matchup where I honestly feel like I can actually get 6-0'd. So, yeah, I think that's what I have to say. Oh, and also the reason why this is like version question mark is just because, I mean, it'll be a little bit hard to find the teams in the other Showdown browser that I have, but I think I made like 3 or 4 teams. I still don't know what to fucking do. So yeah, hopefully, I'll see you guys when I do that live commentary video, and hopefully, honestly, I'm gonna be real. This is a match where I really don't expect to win. I'll give props to Claduva. The guy's a really solid player, and yeah, I do not like my matchup here in the slightest. So yeah, hopefully I can hopefully I could lower the differential here, like, you know, if I lose, as small as possible. Losing by 1-0 is the best thing I could think of. So yeah, I'll see you guys there.